What is up to all the good people all across America? I just got done watching it's like a spinoff of The Wire, and it was called Before Fentanyl Hit. And I'm reading the comments in the comment section on YouTube, and literally like every comment, like every five comments, and then it'll be a break with a different comment, and then another five comments. Every comment is exactly the same. I just lost a 24-year-old nephew. I just lost an ex-boyfriend, a boyfriend. I just lost my father. I just lost my son to fentanyl. To fentanyl. I mean, the whole comment section is just people talking about they just lost loved ones and people they cared about and friends to fentanyl. Believe me, I know, man. I know. I've buried so many people to that shit, but yeah, that's one thing, man. For 2 weeks, I sold fentanyl to this couple because I didn't know what it was. Like, I didn't, you know what I mean? I really didn't realize how fucked up it was. And then was doing it myself. And I was like, whoa, dude, this is not heroin. This is poison. This is poison. You know what I mean? And I don't give a shit if it's legal through, you know what I mean? You can't even get a simple surgery, you know what I mean, without them feeding you that poison. You know what I mean? And they'll convince you, oh, no, it's good. It's for breakthrough pain when you come to from anesthetic. No. No, the corporations run this world, and they want to feed that poison to us as human beings. There is nothing that can happen to the human body that you need to stick poison into it. Truthfully, what I've learned, you know what I mean, from working with gomeros out of Sierra Madres and, you know what I mean, having pure opium, raw opium and morphine and, cooking morphine, opium to morphine, morphine to heroin and, acetic acid into acetic anhydride and all the chemistry that I learned in my lifetime. There's nothing that I've ever experienced as far as physical trauma, and believe me, I've experienced a lot of physical trauma, that raw opium wasn't strong enough to deal with. You know what I mean? Like, like even morphine. I mean, I'm not going to say, if you're getting, hacked apart in surgery, yeah, I can see, morphine and all that stuff. And it's like, people, it's whatever. Doctors will tell you all this other bullshit, but they're all full of shit. The corporations run this world, and that's just how it is. You know what I mean? They took a Hippocratic oath not to harm their patients, and they've sold out. Just my opinion. You know what I mean? I'm just one man. That's my opinion, and who the fuck am I? But anyway, yeah, warfare, man, warfare. People need to start waking up. We are under attack. We are under siege. We are under. This isn't happening. Come on, like, I was with the cartels off and on for the better part of 30 years. No, you can't convince me that our government, you know what I mean, security agencies aren't complicit in the fentanyl trade. You know what I mean? The DEA. You just look at that documentary about Kiki Camarena, and you got DEA agents telling you that the CIA was training the Contras up on the property of the Sinaloa cartel. You know what I mean? DEA agents would never throw dirt on the government's name like that unless it was 100% the truth. And I know for a fact. I'm not going to sit and go into the stories, but like I said, there's nothing you can do to convince me that, you know what I mean, they're not complicit. You know what I mean? And warfare comes in many forms. You know what I mean? Like, the LGBT stuff. I don't care. I don't care who you fuck. I could care less. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. I love women. I love everything about women. And I honestly do not understand especially as a man. Like, what? Like, you want to cuddling another, you know what I mean? Snuggling some other dude's chest hair? Like, what? Nah, I don't understand that shit, but I don't judge you. You know what I mean? To each his own. I met a gay man one time. And this is what a gay man said to me. He was a good friend of mine, his brother, and he ended up becoming a good friend of mine. We were at a party in his backyard, and this dude, you wouldn't even know he was gay. You know what I mean? He just carried himself like any other, truly a gangster, bro. This dude was a gangster from Chicago, but he was gay. You know what I mean? And his brother was, I'm not going to say their names, but they're pretty famous in Chicago, and back in the day. So all of a sudden in the party, I'm sitting there next to him in a lounge chair next to the pool, And all of a sudden, this flaming faggot walks in, hey, everybody, hey, center of attention, you know what I mean? Just like a child, bro, like a child. And all of a sudden, this gentleman, who I didn't even know at the time, I'm just getting to meet him for the very first time, he just turns to me, he says, he doesn't even turn to me, he just says out loud, I fucking hate that. And I'm all, excuse me? Because his brother had told me that he was gay, you know what I mean? He'd give me a heads up. And I was like, that's cool, as long as you don't try to fuck me, I'm cool, you know what I mean? So I was like, excuse me? He goes, that guy right there. He said, I fucking hate that. And I was like, isn't he gay? Just like you? And he said, what? He said, no. I'm gay. That right there, that's mental illness. Anybody that acts like that, you know what I mean? Just, hey, it's all about me, just like, this is what a gay man told me. No, that's mental illness, dude. That's deep-rooted issues going on. And then he went on to, you know what I mean? He was like, let me ask you a question. Like, when did you realize you like women? And I said, from the day I was born. From the day I was born, man. I always, even at 2 years old, something about women. You know what I mean? I don't mean that, I mean like in a sexual way. I just mean, I don't know. I mean, why am I even justifying it, bro? Like, women are built for men. Men are built for women. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like something to be ashamed of or something. No, I like fucking women. So, and I don't mean fucking. Well, I like that too, but I mean women. But anyway, so he was like, well, just the same exact way you feel about women, I felt about men. But he's like, I've never been a pervert though. You know what I mean? I've never been, you know what I mean, a fucking freak or a weirdo. And he's like, that's gay. But that guy right there, nah, that's mental illness. It is what it is. That's what a gay man told me. You know what I mean? But, and like I said, getting back to the point, like, I don't care. I could care less who you fuck, who you don't fuck. You know what I mean? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. That's the funniest thing. They've convinced the younger generations, like, gay is something new. No. My two neighbors in Wilson Avenue were straight up bull dykes, you know what I mean? They were fucking mean as fuck. But like, no, dude, I'm from New York City where we've been around gay folks our entire lives, and nobody, I mean, don't get me wrong, there was some jerk offs that are, you know, dudes that are probably gay themselves, threatened, you know what I mean? Threatened by, you know, because they probably feel some some feelings, you know what I mean? Nah. I remember one time I was eating lunch with these two dudes because I wanted to hook up with one of their sisters. She was fine as fuck. So I was like, you know what? I should probably get to know her brother. You know what I mean? And my homeboy, rest in peace, I'm not going to say his name, but he was like, we worked together. And he's like, why are you eating lunch with them gay dudes? And I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, them two dudes you're eating lunch with, they're gay. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I didn't, what the fuck do I didn't pay it. Like, they didn't try to fuck me. How the fuck am I supposed to know they're gay? They were just two men, dude. You know what I mean? Like, what? And, yeah, but, like, after he said that, I'm like, yo, dude, like, do you feel some feelings? Why are you so threatened? Like, I want to, you know what I mean? I want to hook up with homeboy's sister, dude, because she's fine as fuck. You know what I mean? She was this little hippie girl. I'm not going to say her name. She ended up having a boyfriend, so I backed up off of it. But, yeah, no, that girl was dope, dude. This little hippie girl from Seattle. Either Oregon or Seattle, I can't remember. But she was fine as fuck. Anyway, so, yeah, I don't give a fuck who you fuck. But when they start telling our children, dude, little kids, you know what I mean? The youth, that, they would be happier if they were the opposite gender. And that they should mutilate their bodies. They should cut off their genitalia. You know what I mean? First of all, you get them surgeries done, you're never going to be the same. My father was an NYPD cop that went on to the New York EMS, who was studying to be a paramedic. And I remember being like 12 years old, him telling me, no, when they crack your chest open to do open heart surgery, you're never going to be the same. You'll never heal up. When they cut your penis off and turn it into a vagina, or cut your vagina up and try to make it into a penis, no, you're destroying your body. And they're complicit in this, telling our children they should destroy their bodies. That's the problem that I have with it, because I know they're not telling They're not telling the LGBT community to do that because they care about them. It's warfare. It's warfare. Do you understand? Every human being should feel comfortable in the bodies that they were born in. We were all products of God. Whether you believe in God or not, I don't care. I'm not trying to convince you of nothing. But I know for a fact that there's a tiny piece of God in each and every single one of us. And it doesn't matter if you love women like I do, or if you're out there, you know what I mean, sucking dick for beer money or whatever. You know what I mean? You know, bumping clams with another female. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, nobody cares, dude. But, like, no, you have value and you are worth something. And you should never, ever, ever go under a scalpel and mutilate your body. No, no, no. What you should do is feel comfortable in your own skin for who you were made as on the day you were born. You know what I mean? Every human being should feel comfortable in their own skin. So that's just my opinion. And who the fuck am I? Absolutely nobody. Absolutely nobody. But yeah, no, there's no way I'd sit back quietly while they try to destroy our children. What? While they try to destroy our children? If children aren't worth fighting and dying for, ain't nothing worth fighting and dying for. Ain't nothing worth fighting and dying for. Just my opinion. Who the fuck am I? Peace.